can going in and out of air-conditioned areas cause colds? We all are experienced in shifting between scorching outdoor heat and frosty air-conditioned chill during the summer. Elders have always told us to avoid frequent going in and out of air-conditioned rooms. It could trigger colds. Now the scientific research attests the saying with theory. Professor Ron Eccles, director of the Common Cold Centre at Cardiff University in Wales, explains why exposing the body to extreme temperature swings makes people sick. Human body temperature ought to be around 98 degrees Fahrenheit or 36.7 degrees Celsius. When a person is exposed to frigid environments after being in the summer heat, the body will do whatever it can to defend itself against chilling. A thermal regulator in the brain, after receiving messages from temperature sensors in the skin, automatically alerts blood vessels to constrict. This is the chill defense. When people suddenly step into a very cold building, they will go pale or their skin will mottle. The next stage is shivering, which will raise the body temperature by generating heat. Meanwhile, blood vessels constrict in the nose and throat, where bacteria and viruses often lurk. The throat will go from a nice pink red to a very pale color within a few seconds to conserve the heat, which the body will lose to the cold air while breathing. When blood flow diminishes, the white blood cells that typically fight against bacteria and viruses will reduce in number as well. This allows the latent risk factors to easily bloom into a full-blown cold. If there is not as much blood flow in the throat, there won't be enough white blood cells to ward off infection. But a cold won't develop unless the bacteria or virus is already present in the body, explains Professor Eccles. However, when reversing the situation, which is stepping from deep freeze into steamy heat, it does not share the same cold risk. More blood will circulate to the skin, nose, and throat. Professor Eccles says, if you're overheated, much of your 5-liter blood will be distributed to the skin to eliminate heat. So will sweating. If frequent switch from chill to heat is indispensable, then try to minimize that time outdoors and avoid sweating. Thus, the body won't need to adjust to the outside heat, nor will it be compelled to readjust back to the air-conditioned cold. Staying outdoors extensively, then returning to the air-conditioned building will amplify the risk of catching cold. Therefore, keeping a sweater or a light jacket in the office to ease the temperature transition isn't such a bad idea.